Zaha, why is the generation pushing back? Why are you just not willing to follow authority? This is what you're told to do and just
that's
do it.
That's exactly the problem. We're not choosing to follow authority. Authoritarianism has never worked to produce formidable humans in the first place. It has produced terrorists and narcissistic human beings.
I've been called disrespectful by virtue of my generation. You need not know me, but by virtue of seeing how I interact with the world around me, the basic assumption is I am disrespectful.
You've dealt with, boomers, you're dealing now with Gen Zs. Hopefully alphas, are coming soon. What is this one key distinct thing that you would say is different between all these generations?
I think the one thing that you will find is the uniqueness in how people have been raised within their cultures. I think that's one of the things you realize. So the way your parents present the world to you is what really affects you.
When you talk about differences, so long as you're on this planet, there will always be differences. You only need to look at the diversity of humanity represented here, how we are similar in so many ways and yet we're different in so many ways. That diversity is what makes life worth living and is what makes life interesting.
Generations don't have to collide. I think there's a space for all of us to evolve with time, to grow, to flow, to ebb, to gel, to understand each other. That, for me, is lifelong. And as we say, there's an old adage that says, think about quality over what? Quantity.
Our consultants who are older than us, they were very strict to us. For example, med school couldn't go with dreadlocks, things like tattoos, things like rings, things like necklaces. Why? There's no explanation. It's just you should do this and you should go by this way.
When I don't do what you've told me, it's not disrespectful. Try to find out why am I not doing what you're telling me. Maybe you are wrong. Doesn't mean when you're older than me, you are always right. Then, and like as my colleague said, it's contextual. In a church, you come in, it's full. The seats are full, you're coming. I'll give you a seat. That is being respectful, but not like in a matatu. Please, tuheshimiane itakuwa bora. Thank you.
Good leaders are readers. They are not watchers of TikTok and these other funny things that are coming up. So kindly, after this, go and look for some books to read. If you want to be a real philosopher.
I just wanted to say something on what he said, that if you want to be a real philosopher, you don't have to, spend your time on phone. Exactly. We are in a time and space where these are some of the ways we make money. I host a show, I am paid for that. But I don't know what the problem with the older generation seeing us making money through, it's deemed as laziness. Oh, unashindanga tu kwa simu, unaeka kamera, wanakulipa. Yes, because we are not glorifying suffering. So if I look around and I'm like, okay, I'm good in making videos, I'm good, in front of the camera, I can make money from that. It's not about what you have up here. It's about what you can offer out here. It's about the skills that you have. So I am sorry, but no, I'm not sorry. I do not agree with that.
Are you worried about marriage?
Definitely.
Why?
At times, I am pushed to believe that the notion of marriage is at times an economic one.
You're a very philosophical gentleman.
When I listen to the Gen Zs and their view, we have to recognize that they have been raised in a world where they are the most divorces. So this generation has seen parents separating.
So what do you think is it that the parents or the generations that is above is not getting with that experience?
Your experience is yours, that the trauma you have been able to allocate from your experience is also your own obligation to heal. Unfortunately. And so when you choose to heal the traumas you have accumulated over time, you will not project it to everyone around you.